Hey guys, Dave with Moneyology here. Hope everyone is having a great day. Today is July 21st, 2021, and this is the premium preview of our precious metals watch list. We'll go through about 20 names of gold, silver, platinum, copper stocks that I believe have just bottomed today, and I'll show you why. Of course, there are no guarantees in trading/investing, but what I like to do is I like to look at some of the obscure opportunities and that people rarely talk about and see if there are some really good diamonds in the rough. Starting with Baru Gold. So Baru Gold, I bet you never heard of this one. Had a breakdown here, just as so many of the stocks did in the sector. But the question was, where was it going to bottom? And I would have pointed this out to you as I have in many of the videos. This area, not only does it happen to be a Fibonacci level of support, the 30.9 Fibonacci level, but also has happened to be kind of the last line of defense here, where it's found support many times before. So it's bottomed right now. The question is a rally going to take place? And that really depends on whether we can break back above this 38.2 level. If it can do that, then that would confirm this hammer pattern so far on the week, and that we indeed have bottomed. And then I would expect to see a restart of the move all the way towards 70 cents. So this is a good looking chart, but it needs some confirmation. District Metals, so far so good. Beautiful hammer pattern. If it can close above this quote bullish flag formation, then that would confirm a failed breakdown here and a breakout all in 1 week. All the while, the MACDs have basically bottomed and likely starting in a positive direction, and looks to me like we're breaking above the 38.2 level. So let's see how this week closes, but certainly one should be on your radar. Challenge is there's quite a bit of resistance here at 36, so the upside in the near term is not as great as perhaps some of the other names we'll be looking at. New Carolyn Gold. This is a stock that just for perspective, every time I highlight it, it seems to drop. So keep that in mind. But bottom line is what I'm seeing are a couple of interesting facts. One is you've got this rounded bottom since 2020 rather. So this is a 2-year rounded bottom. But notice what's been happening even as the stock was range bound between 4 cents and roughly 9 cents, creating higher highs, right? And then boom, now we took off. In fact, RSI is at its highest level with positive divergence versus this high, and so really only the high at 74 matches this momentum. So we're just getting started, and I think this has a lot of upside. All right, Tier 1 Silver, it doesn't have that much of price history, certainly not in the weekly, so we are doing a daily chart. So all these candles, unlike the rest of these, are weekly. These are daily. And again, you see the breakout starting to take place. So that's a really nice sign. And I think above 120 or so, it's a very nice buy. Max Resource Corp. This is in a long-term kind of cup and handle. And you've got this bullish wedge with a hammer perfectly on support. And I think Max Resource Corp is setting up for a move towards 150 to 175. Santa Cruz Mining, I think it was up close to 30% today. I could be wrong, but it's definitely taken a hit from the highs at 60 cents. Hit a low this week at 31, even as it was threatening to fail from this bullish wedge. But notice the rebound happened just perfectly on the extension of this upper boundary of this bullish flag. And if we break the week, close the week above 40, not quite there yet, in my opinion, it would mark a bottom. But I would like to see this break above 50. That's when the big move occurs, but you need some confirmation. Bravada Gold. This is a name that I think I always lose money on, no matter what happens. But you want to increase your chances of success on this one. Buy at these levels when it's after a failed breakdown from a bullish flag. And then if it breaks above 10 cents, you can buy a second tranche. But certainly a breakout above 10 cents would likely send shares towards 40 on this next leg higher. Here's one that we like a lot, Arizona Silver. Drilled some pretty interesting results yesterday, and this finally, after many failed attempts at positive drill results, finally got something the market liked, and off we went, up 15% on the week. And if this can break 26 cents, this is going to be on its way towards 40 here. Notice it's just now breaking the 50 RSI level, but it needs to close with a very positive couple days, or failing, or potentially risk failing, getting rejected at that level. Monarca Minerals. So Monarca Minerals, again, bullish wedge formation, broke down, fake breakdown. So now we need the confirmation, really a close above 9 cents here would confirm from a price standpoint. From an RSI standpoint, this is a perfect fake breakdown and rally through this momentum low at 38. And I think that this is going to break out and make a move well past 30 cents on this leg higher. Perhaps one of my favorite charts here on this watch list is Tinka Resources. Notice the beautiful rounded bottom. You've got the beautiful handle here, and again, hammer pattern off the lows, finding support at 38.2, previous support, previous resistance breakout, and so this looks to me like it's going to break out of the neckline around 25, these levels, and once it does, this is on its way towards 75. Defined Silver, also very trendy stock. So first and foremost, it's found support and has had a nice bounce, and unable to breach below the 38.2 level. This is precisely the level that it rallied from here off the March lows, and I bet you, looking back throughout, we're going to see a ton of support at these levels. And sure enough, here, and here. So this was resistance before. So point is, this is a great level to be buying. Anywhere below 60 cents really is going to be a great buying opportunity. I think this is going to be a stock that goes well above $1. Minarum Gold, just long-term bullish flag, and again, fake breakdown, hammer pattern so far in the week. If it closes above 35 cents, I think this one's going to rock and roll. Gold Terra Resource Corp, another stock that's very, very trendy. So I like trendy stocks because what goes down, well, if the trend reverses, will go up. RSI, or rather price, bullish wedge, bouncing off the lower boundary. Looks like it wants to break above the higher boundary. I would wait to get until it gets above these 13 to 26 week EMAs, around between 25 and 27. But RSI is set up in a way that I like, that if this breaks this level, then this creates a very strong move, probably towards the dollar level. Sable Resources, another kind of bullish flag breakdown, found support at the previous base here, and this is a great opportunity. Again, bouncing off that 38.2 level, resistance, support, resistance, resistance. So now it's bouncing as support, and I think the next target is going to be 40, and then afterward it's blue sky. So I like the setup of this sort of look. Samar Resources, so long-term, beautiful cup, beautiful handle, breakout, another bullish flag, and off we go. I think this is going to go well above 50 cents on this leg higher. And what's great about it, it's got a perfect stop loss around 14 cents. Elephant Silver Mining. Gosh, I didn't realize how far this fell, but talk about a puke bid this week, huh? Kudos to whomever caught it. Bottom line is a lot of support at these levels. It's not a surprise that we bounced. Still very much oversold, but these are the levels, right, that it's bounced from and rallied. So it needs to break back above the 30.9 level very fast. I'd like to see a price confirmation back above 30 cents. And if and when this resistance clears, then ELEF looks like it's ready for blue sky, but not yet. Nevada Exploration, here's a name that's very interesting. So it's been in this rectangular basing pattern for a while, but notice higher highs and higher lows, and the key is RSI is higher today than when it was when price was around 20, 23 over here. So we've got some positive divergence, suggests that this is going to break above 20 cents, and on its way, it'll likely head towards 50. New Pacific Metals. So here's a name that's been just consolidating at its high, but notice lower highs, lower lows, and down we went. But finally, I think we're at a spot where there's going to be some really nice support, that 38.2 level, previous resistance, previous failed breakdown, and now it's coming as support. So nice hammer pattern. Let's see if it can go retest that higher boundary around 6.7 and then break out thereafter. OPHR Gold is a name that it's been trading at its highs, which is precisely what you want to see. RSI is very coiled. Looks like a breakout is imminent, and this is you gotta kind of like a inverse head and shoulders, a triple bottom. If this breaks above 22 cents off, it's going to go. All right, let's take a look at some of the larger juniors and producers. Silvercrest Metals, similar to New Pacific Metals, you've got this consolidation at the highs, which is good, but you had negative divergence, but now that divergence is coming in at support. And I think this is a great opportunity to be adding. I think this is going to be a $20 plus stock before it's all said and done. All right, copper, one of the largest district scale copper projects in the world. Look at this beautiful rounded bottom, two beautiful rounded bottoms. And then you've got the neckline breakout about 4.5, and off we went. So yes, we're still in the downtrend in RSI, but the fact that we've had two really, really nice bounces off that 8 level means that there's support, and in the context of the overall commodity bounce rebound, I think this one's going to break out this time around and go much higher. Our favorite larger holding is West Dome Gold Mines. Beautiful rounded bottom setting up here with a breakout coming, in my opinion, above $15 soon. And this is going to be a $20 to $50 stock, depending on gold price. Victoria Gold, another one of our favorites. Beautiful rounded bottom amidst a uptrend. Now you've got the flag confirmation, and this is a perfect time to be adding. I think Victoria Gold is going to go much higher from here, and this setup is just classic. Hecla Mining. Well, it's been a painful pullback, but this is how volatile names work. They trend higher, create negative divergence, right? Momentum was never reached here, even though it was a higher high. Negative divergence, and down we went. But where are we today? We've got a bullish hammer pattern, which is what we were looking for, coming in at support. This is kind of the buy zone. And even though it breached the 50 RSI level, it's back testing this trendline support. And if it breaks higher, most likely in the next 2 days, then it creates a very nice fake breakdown bottom. And then finally, one of our favorite and largest holdings is Forum Energy Holdings. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous chart, long-term rounded bottom base of over 6 years. And the larger the base, the longer the move. And broke out, consolidated here for a while, created some negative divergence that it needed to kind of re-energize, and then created a bullish flag, fake breakdown here this week, and boom, off we went. So this fake breakdown below the 50 is a great sign, but it needs to close above this level. I think it will this time, and if it does, I expect this to go towards 52 cents from here and possibly much higher on an overshoot. So that's it for me, guys. Have a great rest of the week, and if you appreciate our work, send us a note on Patreon and moneyology.com or patreon.com/moneyology, or follow us on Twitter, and perhaps subscribe to our premium membership through moneyology.com. So thank you very much. Take care.